Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Air Hauler with me, Herd37. So I just had a guy take the plane over to KMKL. I believe that's Jackson, Tennessee. Because we have a job. It's not a high-paying job, but it's short. And we're going to take that back to Huntington, over to KHTS. So let's get this thing going. 727, still 95. Good thing he didn't hit it. Move over there. Put this in. So it's about 300 miles. So it's plenty of fuel. I just hate messing with the daggone fuel tanks. I hate that. Today we're going to have to select a place. Hopefully, yeah, this place is small. Let's see. General Aviation Large. We could probably do that. 13. So let's go ahead and move on over to the plane. Alright everybody, here we are in the cockpit. Let's take a look outside to see exactly where we are. Alright, runway's right there. Hopefully. Maybe not. Looks like the longer one's over here. Probably the one we want. Yeah, runway 2 is what we'll be taking off on. Control E. Start this puppy up. Parking brake is on. Turn the nav and the beacon on. Alright, well that's getting ready. We'll go ahead and get this going. From KMKL runway 2, we're going to go to CKV. It's 110.6. And then BWG, that's 117.9. Now, when we get to Huntington, before that, it's ECB, and then there's a NDB. I don't know if we're going to try the NDB with the ADF or not. It's in between the ILS, actually. So I don't know if we want to do that because it's on the path of the ILS, so I don't know if we should do that or not. To be quite honest, we could just fly away from the ECB, keep on that heading, and then we will be a little closer to the airport. I don't know. Now what I do know is 379. Just in case we use it. $3790. Alright, so if we use it, we've got it. So 110.6, 117.9. Get rid of this. Reset the altimeter. We will fly to 24. No, we gotta do 20. Let's go to just 25,000. It's not a long flight. Don't need to go all that high. This plane doesn't climb well after a while anyway. Oops, there we go. 25,000. Alright. Parking brake is off. Taxi out. Set our heading, runway 2. So maybe it is that runway, after all. Can't be that one. Yes, it can be that one, actually. Let's see what we need to do here. This one is kind of diagonal, but that looks awful short. It's got to be that, right? It's got to be that. Can't be this one. Alright, so we'll back up to right here. We'll take this taxiway on the way down there. Alright. Go ahead and stop right here. Taxi lights are on. Let's go for it. Taxi on over. My mic is a little messed up. There we go. A little better. Well, we got going a little too fast there, huh? This has got to be runway 2. Looks a little weird on the diagonal, though. There's a taxi sign right here, so we will know. But that other runway looks a little short. I didn't fly in here. One of our other guys did. Why is there a taxi sign right here? Alright, so it is too. I can see it from here. I guess there's a taxiway right there that goes over to the runway. That's why that taxi sign's there. A runway sign. Let's get over here. Oh, I need to check the fuel as well. I should have done that already, but I didn't. Alright, 3 notches of flaps. Go ahead and trim it real quick. Trim a little more. I have a feeling this is not the longest runway in the world. I don't think it's all that long. So I do want a little extra trim. We use every bit of the runway that we can. I think it looks like it goes down past this taxiway. Yeah, it looks like there's another one. So we can use every bit of the runway that we can. Not really sure how long the runway is. I'm going to say it's around 6,000 feet or something, which I believe you need 1,500 meters as like the minimum runway requirements for this plane. Because I was looking at some other airports. So that's what, 4,500 feet, technically? Although this thing doesn't seem like it takes off all that well. Once it gets going, but to really get the speed up, it does take a little while. Alright. Alright, we'll stop it right here. Spin around here and look at the fuel. 21,379? 27,000. That seems like it's full. Which it shouldn't be. But whatever. Landing lights are on. Let's enter the runway. I guess I was thinking about doing a rolling takeoff, but that doesn't seem to help a whole lot. It seems like it's better if you actually just stop and hold the brakes and hammer the throttle. Let's get lined up right here. See, it's not the longest runway in the world. Alright. Advance the throttles. And I'm off the brake. She doesn't exactly lurch off the starting line, does she? Come on, old girl. Yeah, she's moving. There's 100 knots. 120. And 140. We can get up. Positive rate. Gear up. So we need to go 051. Zero 051. Now I'm confused for a second. I need to get rid of these flaps. Alright, I gotta pause it for 1 second. I'll be right back. Alright. Retract a little more flaps. We gotta move our view up so I can see the knobs. Alright, flaps fully retracted. Put the nose down just a little bit. Come off the throttle just a little bit. Let's go to 05. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's about like that. Thing select. It's going to kick that heading off. There we go. And it popped our nose up. Get that nose down. Damn it. Alright. Sit a little under 2,000 feet a minute. Turn the landing gear off. Got some 4,700 feet. It's about 051. 110.6 still not on here. That's kind of interesting. But it should be shortly. I'm not sure exactly how far away we are from it. I had one on the last flight where it never tuned in. So I went on past it. If that doesn't happen, I don't know if we can get the second one. Does that second one come in? 117.9? Check that real quick. 117.9. It's 136 away. I don't know why the other one didn't want to come in. Glad we changed it. The next one will be 110.8. Alright, so 135 away. Alright, sweet. Go to nav lock. Or nav localizer, whatever you want to call it. Alright, we're under 200 knots. Is that... It is 200 on the bottom, right? Not 250 is the next one? Yeah, 250 is the next one. Alright, take the shakes off as well. Because we're about to speed up. Now, I learned in the last flight, when we approach, when we're close, we got to stop, got to slow down, because that screwed me up a couple times last time when we were at 4X and we were crossing it, and we ended up going way too far and stuff. Get this nose down. Go ahead, turn off the taxi lights. Crossing 9,800 feet, a little over 2,000 feet a minute. As we get higher, last time when we got around 24, over 20,000 feet, our climb was not very good. It didn't want to climb that much. That's why I don't like going to all that high altitudes with this plane. Once you get leveled out, it took off, but climbing is not the best. Alright, we've got 130 miles to go to BWG. So I'll go ahead and speed it up. Be back in just a bit. Alright, guys, bringing it back. Now, from ECB, which was 110.4, by the way, let's put this over on 1.8.7. Actually, let's leave it on 110.4. Because we can actually judge our distance. The NDB is 23 miles away from ECB. Now it's an ADF, but I put this on ADF and damn thing doesn't work. Or does it? See, I got it on ADF right there, but if you put it on VOR, it shows it's straight ahead like it's supposed to be. Alright, so that one's off, but that one shows us straight ahead. Unless it's because the arrow is straight ahead. I don't really know. We need to level out at 7,000. So let's hope this slows down real quick. The NDB is right in the ILS path, but it's close to the runway. That's one reason I didn't really totally want to go to it. Alright, so we're at 7,000 now. Leveling out, the speed's going to come down. We should actually, let's go, we need to go down further to like 4,000 to 5,000 feet for the landing. But I don't know. Now, see, the ADF isn't working either. I don't know how to. That's why we're on the heading. So not heading is 6-7 degrees after ECB. We're almost 21 miles out. Don't tell me that's it. That's it right there. That's our. Okay, that's why I didn't want to climb all that close. And we're way too high. Alright, let's bring in, if I can hit the right buttons. 108.7 for the ILS. And take 3 away. Oh, let's fly out a little ways. Because we need to get down. We should know this area. We don't know it all that well. Looks like we're right over top it. And let's see, runway 30. 32. What the hell just happened? I don't know if that was a gust of wind or what the hell just happened. We need to... Alright, Nacho Flaps is out. We're probably not oriented very well either. Alright, so it says we need to go left, so we need to get left. We're going to go out to the right. Just go down a little bit more. Come on, get down a little bit more. Before we try our turn. I don't see it just happen again. We're getting gusts of wind, man. Alright, killing the autopilot. We need to slow down. Now see, that thing says left and down. I thought we should spin to the right. Maybe we should go left. Alright, another notch of flaps. Coming up on the glide slope. We might be a little too close to be doing this turn. Drop the gear. Some more flaps. Speed is decreasing a little too much. Okay, we're a little too low now. Oddly enough. Where the hell's the airport? It says we need to go left. I think we're way too close, is our problem. We've got to be right over it. How did we lose our airport? Getting on the throttles. Bringing the gear up. We're losing our speed bad. Where is the airport? It's right along the river. I saw lights over to our left, but I believe that's Ashland's airport, not Huntington. And we're having a hard time finding our airports to land. We can use the river as a guide. This thing says our heading says it's straight ahead. Which makes me think we've overflown it. It's back behind us. It's got to be that right there or something. But that means we would come in from the other... It doesn't make any sense. Yes, it does. It's not 030, it's 300. Oh my god. Alright, gotta watch our speed here for a second. Man, I'm terrible at this. Why am I so bad at this? I mean, you gotta get your headings right, you know? If you don't get your headings right... I'm going 030, not 300. Alright, now it's along the river. And I always get confused. Does this mean I need to get left? There it is, right there. Or wait a second. Is that Huntington, or is that... That's not Huntington. That's over in Ohio. We should be out to the left of that. We should be like over in here. We've gotten too low. But from our heading, It says it's directly to the right. Oh my god. Right there. Coming up on the glide slope. Gears down. We are too high. Now, how... We can't be lined up correctly. We aren't. We gotta go all the way over here and come back around. Oh my god. Get the gear back up. Lose a little flaps. I've gotten completely disoriented. This is horrible. Let's gain a little more altitude. Lose a little more of the flaps. Bring back the throttle. That's our runway right there. So we need to do a full circle. Circle around. A little too much throttle. Don't want to get too high, but I don't want to be too low either. So I'm afraid that's what's going to happen. So I'd like to get out a little bit more because it says we're too high. And too far to the right, which is what I want. All right, you can see the glide slope coming back up. I just want to get a little distance away from it. This won't matter if I do that, but might as well. We're still a little high. Alright, let's go for it. Drop the gear. That's what I figured was going to happen, bank angle. A little more flaps, a little more throttle. We're slightly low now. Hopefully we've gone past enough where we've got enough distance where we can actually line up. Alright, straight to the left. More throttle. Alright, glide slope's coming down. Alright, we can see the lights. Saying, hey, you're low. Alright, we're almost on the glide slope. Not sure if it'll grab it or not. Why the hell is this disengaged? Oh, it's because I disengaged the autopilot. Duh. Alright. Let's get our flaps out. Gears down and locked. Full flaps. Disengage it because it did not bring us down. We're losing speed horribly. This has been an odd end of the flight as well. I don't know if it's like winds doing this or what.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
Still too high.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Alright, coming up on the glide slope.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
A little more throttle.
Don't sink.
To not lose that speed.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
A little on the high
Don't
side.
sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
We're really having to pitch
sink.
down, man, to
Don't sink.
get up on the glide slope.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
It feels like we're really floating. It feels like we're really fast as well. It says it was okay. We were slightly long. It wasn't terribly long, but it wasn't great either. Alright, we'll lose our flaps, although we shouldn't really have retracted them yet. It wasn't a horrible landing. We were a little long. It felt like because of the speed, but I had to keep the nose down. It was really awkward. It really seems like you come in fast, man, at 140. It's just, and the nose down, it's a little, it feels really odd. I'm digging the plane. I just gotta learn how to fly it better, man. Although when you screw up your heading and go 030 instead of 300, that's not very good. Landing lights off. Taxi lights on. It's like I want to keep flying it because I want to be able to find the airport easy. Like, just come in like a normal pilot would. And just, you know, instead of this, I gotta fly around and look for the airport. All that crap. Probably should have gone up to the next turnoff and just come straight in, but oh well. I'll deal with it. Make our turn right here. Park here at the end. Alright. We're home. At the Tri-State Airport. Alright. Park it right here. Parking brake on. Got the engines. All the lights come off. It's making a weird noise that did that. I have some weird noises. Less a little bit. Alright, let's go over to Air Hauler and see what we've done. Alright, here we are in Air Hauler. Go ahead and unload this. It wasn't the biggest paying job, but it was a short flight and I really liked that. And now we're at our base where we have nobody has to take the plane for us or anything. And at 33 grand, you still make money. I mean, fuel isn't that expensive. Especially for like 300 to 400 miles of flight. Boom. Alright, so let's look at the cash book. Yeah, 33 grand, $100. That's just my travel fee. Yeah, so some pretty decent money. I wish you could figure it all out. If it had that capability, say you use this much fuel exactly in money instead of having to figure it out manually. Take a little too long to do manually. Now, see, that's not a bad flight. You need 1,500 meters, so it's a little short. Wow, that's right on the level. And it's only 322 miles, and it pays really, really good. But it's 17 hours. I don't have that kind of time. Because I got to meet people, 2 different groups tomorrow for presentations. It's just on the other side of Atlanta. Hopefully, it'll generate some jobs. It just generated jobs, unfortunately, before I did this flight. That kind of sucks. Because now it would generate more now that we're here. But, oh well. I'm sure I won't be able to fly tomorrow anyway. Well, I just got to work on, once we get done with the navigation of getting to the airport, straight to it. I don't know. That was just terrible, you know. But, that's going to be it for this flight. Hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll catch you on the next flight.